Welcome to Heritage Auctions and our exciting upcoming 2011 June Space Exploration Auction to be held June 3rd in Dallas, Texas with a simulcast to Spacefest III in Tucson, Arizona. Sit back and enjoy a few highlights from the hundreds of amazing original items from both American and Russian space programs. Many have even been flown in space and offered by the astronauts themselves. An amazing example is this rare original bolt from the Vostok 1 spacecraft of Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin, the world's first man in space. This was a gift to the rocket engineer responsible for placing him in his seat during his historic mission in April 1961. Full documentation is provided. This rare, original McDonnell lithograph picturing the Mercury spacecraft was signed by the 6 astronauts who flew on the Mercury mission, and it's from the personal collection of an astronaut's family. It's matted, framed, and ready to display in honor of America's historic inaugural venture into space. From the collection of Apollo 11 Command Module pilot Michael Collins comes this rare crew sign Type 3 insurance cover. This was signed by Collins and crewmates Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin prior to their historic first moon mission in July 1969. This complete Russian Sokol KV-2 spacesuit was worn by cosmonaut Anatoly Artsebarsky on Soyuz TM-12 in 1991. This was a pressurized suit worn during the more dangerous portions of his mission. Rarely are Soviet spacesuits offered, particularly those as complete as this, with suit, helmet, gloves, boots, and headset included. This rare McDonnell lithograph titled Gemini spacecraft is of the daring Gemini 6 ocean recovery. It's signed by all 16 astronauts who flew in the Gemini space program between 1965 and 66. Among the 16 signatures on this historic image is that of Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Gene Cernan, Pete Conrad, Dave Scott, and John Young. This stunning sterling silver 35mm Robbins medallion comes from the personal collection of Apollo 16 mission commander John Young. It's one of 96 that flew with Young and crew on their highly successful moon mission in 1972. Their mission insignia brightly adorns the medallion's obverse with key mission dates emblazoned on the reverse. Astronaut Alan Bean, lunar module pilot of Apollo 12 and 4th man to walk on the moon, painted this stunning 46 by 36 inch acrylic of Apollo 16 commander John Young. He's saluting the American flag on the moon. This museum quality original is superbly framed and ready to display. This 46 by 19 inch mounted photo is entitled Historic First Photo of Earth from Deep Space. It's signed by all 29 Apollo astronauts, including all 12 who walked on the moon. Your search for any item signed by every Apollo astronaut would literally take you to the ends of the Earth. So enjoy the chance to bid on this one while the opportunity exists. Here's your chance to own this amazing autographed Apollo Soyuz test project document titled First International Space Docking Certificate. This proclamation, known as the Space Magna Carta, is a statement of mutual cooperation between the U.S. and Soviet Union and commemorates the very first docking of Soviet and American spacecraft in 1975. And just when you think you've seen it all, comes this full-scale demo model of an original Vanguard 1 aluminum satellite. It comes mounted and totally complete with a 6.5-inch spherical body set with 6 solar cells and 6 protruding 12-inch antennas. The Vanguard is the oldest man-made satellite still in orbit and was originally launched in 1958 to assist scientists studying the Earth's size, shape, density, and other features. Bidding is now open on these and hundreds of other one-of-a-kind authentic space rarities, including many flown in space and offered by the astronauts themselves. It's the Heritage 2011 Space Exploration Auction, June 3rd.